I'm gonna give you one of the best workouts that you can utilize to bulletproof your knees. And we're gonna start right now. What's up everybody, it's Dane Miller from GarageStrength.com. And if this is your first time to the channel and you're interested in becoming a better athlete, you wanna be more explosive, you wanna bulletproof your knees, make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you ring that notification bell so we can help you become a beast. So when I have somebody come into Garage Strength, come into the gym here, and they have a little bit of knee issues, I think the main focus that you've got to do is make sure that they're mobile in all global perspectives. So we've got to make sure that their hips are mobile, their ankles are mobile, their quads and their hamstrings are actually limber enough, their lower back is mobile. And so to do that, we've got to do a decent warm-up, or at least those first two exercises have to be a little bit more simple. And I think that that's one of the key factors, is that a lot of people, when they start to have knee pain, they either completely back off or they still push a little bit too hard because they don't know what to do. And right off the bat, what I like to do is, if somebody comes in, they say, hey, my knee's bugging me, the top of my knee or the bottom of my knee, whatever it is specifically, it's make it a little bit more simple right off the bat. And what we like to do, these are our Power Elastic bands. You can pick these up at powerelastics.com or head over to Garage Strength and pick up these Power Elastics. But I like to do real simple side band walks, okay? And so what you're gonna see then, you're gonna start to feel some good muscular action that's coordinated between the glutes, the quads, even a little bit of the lower back. And if you can sit there and just get the athlete to warm up. So let's say 3-4 sets of 9 to 10 reps going in each direction. Now the quads are gonna start to mobilize, the glutes are gonna start to really trigger, and your lower back's even gonna be a little bit more mobile. And one thing you could do is you can put these handles right around your feet. You can hold the band upright. You can put the handles around your feet and actually put the band around your neck. And that's gonna make things really, really difficult, as I'm breathing heavy, as you start to warm up and loosen up those knees. And then we'll take that, and you can go right into putting the band on an immovable object, okay? So I like to go about 4 feet off of that immovable object. And we've got these handles here on our Power Elastics that make this really, really convenient. It's gonna really help target specific areas around the knee joint. Put that up around your knee here, and I like to go, so this is pulling me forward, okay? So I wanna go nice and easy. Now I'm gonna do those side band walks for about 3 to 4 sets. So that's gonna help me be nice and loosened up, get a sweat rolling. I'm gonna do a step up with a knee extension at the top, okay? So if I go step up, knee extension, I wanna come down, push up, and push back with that knee extension at the top, and I like to have a little bit of a hold. So it's sort of like a unilateral Spanish squat almost. Down, back up, okay? And I want that opposite foot, I wanna go to my knee, or to my heel, okay? Up, boom, hold. Now, here's the key, is that this is pretty high. This is about 18 inches, okay? What I would recommend is, if you do have knee pain, you could start at 12 inches, okay? You could even start, if you have a real bad knee pain, you can start with this right here, just pushing back, and you're still gonna get that quad pump rolling. So start where it feels comfortable. You can go, 12 inches, you come off the floor, or if you feel good, you feel nice and warmed up from the side band walks, you can go to 18 inches. But I would recommend doing 4 to 5 sets, 7 reps on each side, making sure that you're going nice and controlled on the eccentric. That's key, okay? We don't wanna blast through the eccentric. Nice and controlled, and then when you get to the top, here, boom, 1, 2, 3, isometric muscular action, and that's gonna help stimulate that quad and really lead into a really good workout to bulletproof your knees. Okay, so that next exercise that I love to do for my knees is not hammer curls, but we're gonna do single leg RDLs, okay? And this is another really good exercise to lengthen your hamstrings and to help stabilize your knee and your hip joint, and to also mobilize your lower back with your glutes. So what I wanna see is just a nice, easy eccentric here, come back up, okay? Don't fall over like I did. Nice and easy, come back up, okay? Like 4 to 5 second eccentric. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna start to feel your hamstrings light up. You're gonna start to feel your feet increase their proprioception and be more aware of what's going on, okay? You come back through, you're gonna have a little bit of hip extension with that leg that's down, and you're just gonna be more mobile throughout that entire posterior chain, and that's gonna help actually stabilize your knee. And the reason why I like to do this is because we're gonna pair this with Spanish squats, okay? So I really want to light up my posterior chain and to try and stabilize all that hip joint, the knee joint, the ankle joint, everything together. It's a global approach. That's a key concept here. It's gotta be everything that's around the knee has to be stable to improve and bulletproof that knee joint. And so now we're gonna go into Spanish squats. And what I did is I like to set this up here with our power elastics. We can back this up a little bit, and you can use the strength band here, or you could use the HAF band. I typically will use the HAF band because it has a lot more tension, and I don't typically have knee issues, but when I want to just blow up my quads, that's what I'll end up using. This is a strength band. So I'm going to put this around my knee again here. And so right here, what I'll do is I'll have the goblet squat, and if I have severe knee pain, okay, I'm gonna go a little bit slower to a target and back up. I wanna go nice, slow. I want the knees to track forward, back up, okay? I wanna go tracking forward, tracking forward, tracking forward, back up. And now, as I start to work through this workout, I can take that target away a little bit. I can make the range of motion a little bit deeper to the box, back up. Again, it's controlling the eccentric, letting those knees track, and then driving. And at the top, this is similar to the step up. We want to see that knee extension. And then finally, by like the third or fourth set, in an ideal world, you'll be here, all the way to that full range, okay? Oh, my ankles are still a little tight, it's early. So what I want to see is, if we're doing single leg RDLs, let's say we do 4 or 5 sets, 9 on each side, okay? Come over, we'll go 9 each side, Spanish squats, and if your knees are still bugging you, Spanish squats to 18 inches, okay, for 17 to 20 reps. Back to the single leg RDL. You know, you do 9 on each side, then you come back, you take that bumper away, and you just slowly work through. If your knees are decent, but they're still a little tight, but you can handle going full range of motion right off the bat, do that. And if you're doing this after those side band walks, and after your really good warm up, now you're gonna feel really good and nice and limber. It's gonna help bulletproof those knees. Okay, that last exercise pairing that I love to utilize to help someone with their knee pain when they come into the gym. When they come into Garage Strength, we've got people, we got football players, we've got wrestlers, we have Olympic weightlifters, and this might be a perfect workout to do just to come in, look, their knees are banged up, maybe they're training upper body and this is something that they can do in 30 to 40 minutes, or maybe their legs are just terribly trashed, their knees are banged up bad. We can do this 2 to 3 days a week for about 2 weeks and really see some drastic improvements in that knee pain. But that last finisher, this is a really, really good exercise. And we can either use ropes, like little handles, or this is what I prefer because it sort of shortens that range of motion a little, which leads to like massive pump right here on the teardrop, which is gonna get those quads nice and swole. And so that's where we wanna see a little bit of a squat, and that squat here is gonna hold that tension and a nice slow driving backwards, okay? And you can just add weight as you see fit, but we're always in hip flexion, and we wanna go nice and slow through that knee extension while we're holding hip flexion. You see this here, driving backwards, and just nice and controlled is gonna give you a stupid quad pump, which is gonna help strengthen the knees. It's gonna help strengthen the feeling around the knee and hopefully bang out a little of that scar tissue. So I like to pair this with something else that is unilateral as well. So I use the rear leg elevated here, single leg squat. And what I want to see is a good tracking of that knee forward. So I want to go forward, 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 while the heel's down, up. Okay, let's say we're going to do sets of 12 on each. And this is where it's going to get a little more difficult. 3 to 5 sets on the sled. Come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. Okay, so now we're thinking ankle mobility. We're thinking hips here, lower back, knee, ankle here, up. Okay, think about eccentric tendinopathy, okay? That's what we're trying to focus on. Get those knees forward, up. And really think about driving with that front foot. You only want about 10 to 20% of your load on the back. And even you just saw me there, I'm a little unstable. If I'm more stable in my hip and I'm more stable in my ankle, I'm gonna be more stable in my knee, and that's gonna help with that knee issues, okay? So here, up fast. Up fast. Let's go one more back into the sled, pulling backwards. And you can go a little bit quicker. Keep driving. Quad extension, knee extension. Okay. My knees are blown up, my quads are blown up. So I like to use this 3 to 5 sets, good time under tension. Focus on that slow eccentric. You're gonna drastically improve your knee strength, and that's gonna lead to bulletproofing your knees. If you need help with a strength-based program, click on the link down below. Head over to garagestrength.com, and we're gonna help you become a beast. If you want more content around improving knees or ankle mobility, click on this card right here. I'm out of breath. Peace.